I'm now coming into Bautzen, and no particular reason, I just thought I'd stop off here. It's 20 to 9, it's a Sunday morning, and the weather is there's a sort of a blue sky, as you can see. It's a sort of bluish, but you can also see there's a bit of wind, and I'm not saying get the close up on the wind. Well, and anyway, I'll have a little walk around and then I'll clear off. This is Bautzen. It's approximately 50 kilometers to the west of the Polish border at Gorlice, and today is Sunday, the 3rd of October 2010, which means it's Germany's 20th birthday, 20 years today since unification. I'm driving now from Nuremberg to Łódź in Poland, and I'm stopping off, as I do, en route to visit various things. I left Nuremberg on Friday night, and yesterday I had a very interesting visits to places on the former border between East and West Germany. And today I thought I'd come here to Bautzen and maybe the Görlitz. And I suspect that this is the main square. I don't know. I've only been here 3 times before. The last 2 times were to go do shopping because there's a supermarket en route. I'd drop in there to buy my German food, the things I really wanted to buy. Well, I've done it twice. And once before I came here, most interesting time maybe was in 1985. I came here from Paris. Something took us from Paris to Wrocław in a car. Well, we paid them for it. It was a camper van. It was like one like that. There were several of us. Paid 300 francs for the 2 of us. Or something like 350 maybe, I can't remember. And very good value. We stopped off Cologne, and he had friends here in Bautzen. And he stopped off to see him, and we had a walk around. Can't remember much about the walk around now, which is strange. I don't think it's going to be a very long walk around. We certainly didn't come in the centre. I've got 1 or 2 images from it left in my mind. And but he did tell me the story that he brought some bananas for the family he knew, and the lady cried because she said she hadn't seen them since the war. I do find that a little difficult to believe. It must have been since before the war. The reason I find that a little difficult to believe is that I don't think it was that bad. I mean, people in Poland had seen bananas. Therefore, I see no reason why people in East Germany hadn't seen them. After all, Cuba was on the side of the communists. One would say that a fantastically beautiful square like this is the sort of thing you'd notice, and I'm sure it didn't look like that then, but oh, isn't that wonderful? Very nice. Bautzen was taken by the Soviets. The Americans did get quite a way into what was later known East Germany, but didn't get this far. This was captured. I can't remember the exact date now, but it was. I think that I can't remember the 30th of April 1945, but it was the very end of the war, obviously. Lovely. Well, obviously the tourist information is going to be closed, so it's a Sunday. And although in the circumstances it could have actually been open today. Now you see it's got 2 names there, Bautzen and Budishin. That's the old Slavonic language, which no one speaks, but they do insist on putting it up in this Spreewald, using this language, occasionally putting up signs in two languages. I did once hear of somebody who spoke the language though. Somebody once asked me, he said, what do you think people think when they see you going around talking to yourself? And I don't know, I've got to stop that gentleman there just now and ask him what he thought of me going around talking to myself. Look, the sound of the bells as well. Oh, loveliness. I'm now going to have a look at the map and I shall report back later. So I noticed on the map that this is the Fleischmarkt, the meat market. I might even nip into the church as well. I've just been talking to somebody who told me that the church is divided into two sections, the Catholic section over there, which is the east, and the Protestants of the western part. So I'll go and have a look at it a bit later when the service is over. And here's an interesting thing about the local language here, Slavonish or whatever it's called. There we can see that there. Coming a bit closer. I see the words there, the church, it's that last one, Sigbi, which is very much like in Russian, talking Orthodox church uses those, rather than for example Polish and Czech for example, which uses a word similar to the German with a k, or C, or English I'm on a k, ch, but Sigbi, it's a sound. I think it's a sound, I mean I don't speak it so I don't know. Kleinbrüdergasse, Mała Kratowska Chasa. Ah, but the word there for little street is very Germanic. So this language isn't terribly difficult, because I do understand it when I see it in writing anyway. Under the Nazis it was forbidden to speak it. I do seem to recall reading sometime in the 70s it was about 100 and something people actually did still speak it. I suppose it's a bit like Cornish in the UK where people are trying to resurrect it more than anything else. Having said that, Cornish did actually go extinct, whereas this one maybe isn't. Schlossstrasse, Hodrowska Hasa, like Russian again for castle. Polish has got a different word completely, zamek. Whereas that's like Czech or Russian or Belarusian's got a word like that for castle. Incredibly attractive. I never thought of Bautzen as being attractive. I didn't even know about the place. Wonderful gate. Houses. Supports. That's very Eastern Germanic in my opinion. Bar Caracas, that's very Venezuelan. I've just walked through the city walls and there we are, Osterweg, Jutrovne Put. There we have the what seems to be like the wall of Bautzen. Maybe I'm exaggerating a bit its importance. That's a very nice looking balcony somebody's got up there. Coming out, possibly. And you've got these very nice views. One thing I noticed as I came off the motorway was that there was these outcrops, these rocky outcrops, and when I was coming off the motorway I thought that, well, is that natural, or is it just the way it's happened when they built the motorway? But here I can see it's quite natural, and this here is clearly like a natural fortification with this big area down there. I noticed as I came into the Altstadt, I went over a bridge that went over this gorge, and it seems, well, it is, it just seems, it is quite deep. The parts of Bautzen I've had been to in the past have been over there in the east, never in the centre.